So, I'm going to let you in on something that successful people don't necessarily tell you. And I'm not talking about successful people career-wise. I'm talking about successful people who are wealthy and created their own wealth. And that the path to getting wealthy and successful isn't to actually work harder. The percentage of people that work really, really hard at their jobs that make significant money from their salary alone is so, so small. And that's because they think the harder they work, the higher they climb that ladder, the more money they're going to make. And it's just not true. I think everybody has it in their head that I had this in my head too, that hitting six figures or making $10,000 a month was so idealistic, right? That's the goal. That's the vision. Oh my God, if I could only make $10,000 a month. And so I kept hustling. I kept working harder and harder and harder in order to get to that threshold that in my head I was like, that's success. That's what. And it took a long time because I was working really, really hard. And I finally did it right. I finally crossed that threshold after years of trial and error and hustling and working really, really hard. And once I unlocked that door, that 10K a month door, something clicked in my brain and something switched in my brain that, okay, now I've crossed that threshold. It's not unattainable anymore, right? So what's next? What's now the next not unattainable threshold that I can cross? And I'll tell you, within a couple months, I went from making 10K a month to 30K a month to now six figures a month. It took me years to get to 10K a month, which only took me months to then make six figures a month after that fact. And it's just a mindset shift. It's just a mindset shift. And I don't even work nearly as hard anymore. I hardly work. In fact, I've set everything up to be automated, and now I pay other people to do all of my work for me. And it's a crazy concept that we think that in order to make a lot of money and to be wealthy and successful, we've got to hustle and that we've got to work as hard as possible, when that's not the case. We can set things up, have them be automated. It was just insane to go from 10K a month to now six figures a month when it took me so long to cross that initial threshold. And that's something that successful and wealthy people kind of never really relay, is that it's not about working harder. It's about working smarter and figuring out systems to get you automated so that that money is just streaming in. Let me know your thoughts in the comments.